Hi there, I'm Chris Rachel Loslam with the Austin Post, and we are out here at Scare for a Cure. They're going to show us some of the behind-the-scenes magic that goes into making all the creepiness happen. So let's take a look.
Jared Crippen, Scare for a Cure. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scare for a Cure. We're going to show you some behind-the-scenes things that are going to wow and amaze you. Well, actually the behind-the-scenes isn't that terribly exciting because it's a lot of lumber, 2x4s, gravel, and paint, but I think you're going to like it anyway. It all kind of starts over here with our lumber rack. Now normally, this thing is full top to bottom with things like 2x4s, 2x6s, plywood, and we throw it all together with a bunch of screws, no nails. We don't use nails. There's a story to that. Slap some paint on it, build some arches, build some doorways, build some walls, and we got to build our walls really thick because when people get scared, they do this. And they slam into the wall, so we got to make them sturdy to hold you in because you're not leaving till we're ready to let you leave. We're making most of our own props. We don't use catalogs, we don't order stuff from overseas. We try to make every bit of it ourselves. Whether it's bones, skulls, or our blood, we make a lot of blood. We like to make it ourselves. So you get a high quality haunted house, people. If you're going to be throwing a bunch of 2x4s together, you're not going to fill every space. A lot of times we just need some black creepy fabric to drop in between areas, maybe on your head, maybe between you and the group you're with. And that's right, we do full body abductions. You're with a group of 6, everyone's going to turn around and go, where'd Michelle go? They took Michelle. Can they do that? Yes, you signed a waiver. So we have lots of stuff here at Scare for a Cure because apparently you like to be scared by stuff. As I mentioned earlier, we make a lot of our own stuff. So what we've started making here is meat. We like meat, but we don't like the smell or the disease of rotting meat. So we make our meat. Some of this is in the process, and this may jump out and scare you. We've got, oh my God, here's some, this is terrible. See, we left our dogs in here for too long, and this poor guy, this is what happens. Big rats at Scare for a Cure. Poor puppy. I think his name was George. So one great thing about Scare for a Cure is we're never alone. It takes about 1,500 volunteers to make this happen. And if you've got that many volunteers, you need a lot of tools. So at Scare for a Cure, we got your tools. We got drills. We got saws. We got flashlights because we love to work in the dark. We got nail guns. We got radios, handy talkies, reciprocating saws, jigsaws, pretty much every kind of saw you can imagine. We got tools. We have a lot of effects at Scare for a Cure, not just lights or strobe lights. Your typical things, fog machines, exploding mannequins, but all these things require one thing, power. And when you have power, you need extension cords. Miles and miles of extension cords. So we got to do makeup, we got to do costumes. And thanks to Film Fleet, they donate these awesome costume trailers and makeup trailers so we don't have to do it outside in the mud, in the grass, or in the rain. Film Fleet, thank you. We have everything from giant spinning vortex tunnels to bridges that are pretty sturdy, relatively sturdy. And we're going to do everything we can to make sure when you're going through our spinning tunnel of doom, that if you throw up, we get it cleaned out before it sloshes back on to everybody else in your group. Because then there's that whole reflex thing. Not pretty. People going through a haunted house tend to want to run one direction or another. Something that most guests will not even notice is we have things blocking you. Such as these handy dandy military crates we bought at Military Surplus Auction. They're big, they're bulky, they're damn near indestructible, and they're going to keep the guest, maybe you, on the right path. We have to keep you on the path. That much has been established. Crates, gravel, walls, but sometimes we've got a huge area and we just need to keep you moving. We don't want you looking backstage because some of the actors may be partying or sleeping, who knows. So we have this handy dandy fire retardant cloth fabric. We call this visual block, and you're gonna see it everywhere. Well, you know, take that back. Hopefully you're not, because if you're seeing this, we're not doing our job right, because you're not screaming and you're not running. And coming out to scare is not all fun and games, blood and gore. When you're done, you can have some of the best burgers, hot dogs, cold beverages, even an adult beverage, here at Ghost Town in Manor. J. Lorraine Ghost Town, it's got what you need. You're gonna have a good time. Come on out, check us out, have a good time, and help raise some money for the Breast Cancer Resource Centers of Texas. Scare for a Cure is putting the boo back in boobies.